welcome back to another episode of Alchemize Your Life. I am your host, Tori, and today we have some lovely ladies with us. They are wellness coaches, and I'm so excited to just pick you guys' brains and just see what skill sets and growth and just your story around your business and what's happening for you guys.
Mhm.
So I just want to welcome Erin and Mel.
Hey, y'all.
How are you guys?
Amazing.
Thank you guys for coming on. Um, we met at a beautiful community on Wednesdays. So definitely touch base with them if something you hear in this episode is appealing to you. One question I like to ask to bring in the episode is, what was your biggest dream as little girls? Like that dream that felt like it was unattainable.
Mm,
Or it doesn't have to be, but just something that was just like, this is what I want to be.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
Oh, you want me to go first?
Go for it.
Okay. I always wanted to deliver babies.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
What changed into wellness, or what kind of like made that switch happen?
I noticed that that wasn't the field for me
Uh-huh.
only because we're dying on those tables. So
Yeah.
I just was like, it's not for me. So
Mhm.
I went a different route,
Yeah.
a holistic
Yeah. No, I can understand that.
route.
Yeah. How about you, Erin?
I always had a dream of being a vet.
Okay.
I love animals.
Mhm.
My dad bred and trained dogs.
Mhm.
They're like my favorite. But what shifted that was I just realized I didn't want to do that much schooling.
Yeah.
It was just like kind of like, oh, you have to be in school for this long.
Mhm.
And to me, as a creative child, that just wasn't gonna work for me.
Mhm.
I love creating. I
Yeah.
love, being using my hands. So
Mhm.
it's just like, yeah, I don't want to do school like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you guys were able to like just realize, just take the moment and like honor the decisions that you guys make. Cause sometimes it's hard. I know I even did that for myself. Like I went for nursing and
Hmm.
quickly found out that it just wasn't for me. And with like the schooling and how much schooling you had to do, like
Yeah.
I just I don't know, I just couldn't really stick to it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I am the same with being creative and wanting to be more hands-on, and just wanted to figure out a different, kind of route for myself. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Hmm.
Okay, so you guys are wellness coaches.
Yes.
Explain to us how you guys got into that.
Wow.
I know. I
Go
can
ahead.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the theme of my life, like my aunt was very much into holistic wellness.
Mhm.
We grew up taking all kinds of supplements, enzymes, and
Mhm.
things like that. And so I would say that it was already there
Yeah.
and available as a conversation for me.
Mhm.
But when I made the shift from being a dancer to going into the fitness world, I
Mm.
was like hooked.
Yeah.
I did the test group for P90X3 and
Mhm.
I was like, well, how am I going to maintain these results?
Yeah.
Like, it's a big deal.
Mhm.
So that turned into me meal prepping for
Mhm.
myself. That turned into me training myself and learning how to, apply dance technique
Yeah.
to the fitness world,
Mhm.
meaning form and how I hold my body and carry my body. And so that shift happened for me in 2012 when I did that,
Yeah.
and I've been hooked ever since.
Mhm.
And it altered a lot of my relationship to my body.
Yeah.
And so I got very present with what I was putting in my body,
Mhm.
where I was sourcing my food,
Mhm.
just different conversations. So yeah, that was where it shifted for me. So it's been there.
Yeah.
It just got awakened
Yeah.
in that
In
moment.
that moment. Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful. Yeah, how about you, Mel?
Um, I think for me, it started with the sense of needing community.
Mm.
Um, just being the type, like, I was already confident in my body. I didn't
Yeah.
feel like I needed to lose weight.
Mhm.
I was detoxifying twice a year, doing raw vegan food
Yeah.
diets and cleanses. And I just noticed that, okay, I'm losing weight very fast, but I'm not maintaining it.
Mm.
Mhm.
Um, so I already knew that being a vegetarian, like, you can still be obese,
Yeah.
because you're subbing your protein for other things. But once I stepped into community and found my people at House of Vibes, it clicked. Like it was like, oh, I didn't know that I needed this. So it was really like, okay, I'm here for a workout. But then we had nutrition and it was like, oh, so I could get like a 2-for-1 type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's where my journey started. And I would say it started in 2021, really.
Okay.
So it was fairly recent, but I was already doing other diets and detoxing my body. So I already knew what I needed to do. I just needed that community aspect to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Yeah. Community is so important. I don't think, I mean, I think people understand how important it is, but you really have to find your people that's doing the same thing that you are and like
Yes.
have the same vision and just having that support around you, because it really does help when you're doing it in a group. Like even when like the Wednesday workouts, like, I mean, I don't go as much because it's a little far, but like it's such an amazing community. And I always tell people that like coming there really kept me like on my routine.
Yeah.
Like it really, really did. What would you say for someone who's nervous about maybe going to like that first class or finding that community? Like what word of encouragement would you give them?
I'll go.
Yeah.
I would just say, just do it.
Mm.
Because it's like majority of the time we're all in our heads about it. Until we really step in that room, you're never going to know what it feels like. You're not going to know that, wow, this is something that I really needed. Because it wasn't something that I was looking for. Like I was looking for community, but I didn't know I was looking for that community. Like I didn't know I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I just feel like you just have to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You have to get uncomfortable to find really yourself.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. I always tell people like you have to fall in love with being uncomfortable, because that's where the most growth happens. Like I always tell people when I took my first dance class, like I looked silly as hell. But like with time, like I got better at it. Would you say you guys have always been comfortable with being uncomfortable, or do you think that was something that you guys just had to push yourself to like enjoy doing? Or
Absolutely. I'll say absolutely for me. Like I like change though. So that's the other thing, is I'm someone who enjoys like things shifting and things changing. And I'm not fearful of it.
Yeah.
So I think that's why being uncomfortable to me is so familiar. It's
Right.
so like, oh, okay, this is something that I don't know what's going to happen and we're just going to go for it.
Right.
So having that kind of like gusto or gumption of about like trying things, that's the other thing. I also love learning. So I feel like there's the opportunity to learn so much in what you don't know.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
For me, no. Still to this day, I struggle.
Yeah.
Just being honest. Like I'm the type of person to stick to what I know. So stepping into a new environment or trying something new is very nerve-wracking. But when I do it, it's like, wow, like, girl, relax.
Yeah.
Chill.
Like, girl,
you're not gonna die.
Like, you already know you could do this.
Yeah.
But I think that anxiety and that feeling of like, okay, will people accept me here? Or will I even accept myself for doing this? Because it's so uncomfortable. Like, it's like, okay, I'm just going to step into it. So it is nerve-wracking and I'm still learning to do it. But that's the beauty about community, because they're going to push you to do what you never thought you would do.
Yeah.
And you're going to be accepted for it. I know like people who are doing it aren't going to judge you for looking silly. You know what I mean? It's always going to be the person that's like not doing that scary thing that's going to face you with that judgment. Going back to what you said about like, being comfortable with change, how do you feel like that helps you in being an entrepreneur?
Oh my God, because it changes daily. Like, what you need to accomplish or what you need to focus on changes daily. Like you may have a day where you're just on top of all your tasks, on top of all your communications, on top of all your things, right? And then one thing can shift it all. And you're just like, well, what am I going to do? Get stopped and stuck and focus on this one thing? Or am I going to pivot? Am I just going to adjust? And so having that kind of adaptability, I think if anyone is considering being an entrepreneur, you have to be willing to accept what shows up no matter what. And it's the who you become in those moments is what's going to make or break you, honestly, because I could become someone who is just like, oh, I'm giving up because this happened. Well, I don't know myself to be that person.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to step into this and become a bigger, better, higher version of myself. So that's what I love.
Yeah. No, in the becoming, like that's like, I love that you said that because it's like, yes, you're doing these hard things and these things that change and like, you know, being an entrepreneur is not easy, but it's not about the little steps that you're doing. It's about who you're becoming while you're doing those little steps.
Yeah.
What would you say are some things that like you learned about yourself in the process of being like entrepreneurs, you know, like what are things like, wow, like I enjoy this or I don't enjoy this or like, you know, this type of scheduling works for me. Just like those little things that you kind of pick up on yourself when you're doing new things. Cause sometimes I'll sit and I'll like in a new environment or if I'm trying something new, I'll be like, oh wow, like I didn't know that about myself. I didn't know like I don't like performing. And I thought so much that I loved performing. You know, like that was something I came across earlier this week. I was like, I don't like feeling performative.
Wow.
Like, and sometimes I think back to like maybe what I wanted to do. Like a lot of it was performing. And like I would get so upset that like that might not have worked out. But now coming to that realization in this time, I'm like, you don't even like performing.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I mean? Like it's those moments that's just like, oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, so is there any moments that come up for you? Like,
yeah, I have something. I didn't know that I was going to feel so fulfilled and enjoy doing life with so many people. When I moved back here after my divorce, it was just like one of my mentors told me, stick close to the fire and stay in this community. And as someone who knows themselves to kind of do life alone and figure life out by myself, I didn't realize how much I was going to really enjoy partnership and collaboration with people I didn't even know.
Right.
You know, stepping into a completely different community that I had never been a part of. That to me was like a really big discovery. And I was sharing with one of my friends today, I was saying, wow, my life is so rich. I have soulmates, I have partners, I have friends, I have all of these things. And I wouldn't have never known that had I not gotten uncomfortable and put myself in an environment that was so unfamiliar to me. And just took it on. So yeah, that's what, for me, that's that. Oof. Yeah. Love these people down.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say I'm the type of person that I get comfortable when I know you. So like I'm a little closed off around people that I don't know.
Yeah.
And I would say I'm not like that anymore. I'm slowly coming out of my shell, but I think for me, it's the environment, like Erin spoke of. Like, I didn't know that I would open up so quickly to people that I didn't even know. And it's like, I feel like I've known them my whole life. It's weird.
It's
like
so
when
weird.
you go,
It's so weird.
It's so weird. So I noticed that it's like, okay, I was using that as like, okay, I have to get to know you first before opening myself up to you. Not saying that I'm always vulnerable with new people, but it's like, I want to just be myself. Like, I want people to accept me for who I am. So it's like, why not be that girl who I know I can be? Or that silly, loud, I walk in at Wednesday like, hey, y'all.
I love that.
But it's before I would be like, no, like I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm gonna just be with my friends and my girls. But now I'm just like, okay, what's up?
Yeah.
Who are you? Who invited you?
Right.
And what's your name?
I will say this though too, in the space and in the work that we do, we don't have to, because no one has to do anything, but we are in a space where we are taking on people's well-being.
Yeah.
And so that's already such a sore and vulnerable spot for people, depending on where they are in their journey, right?
For sure.
So if we show up as someone with barriers and blockades and all of our isms, then it doesn't allow that person to feel safe enough to be transparent and vulnerable with what they truly desire for themselves or what they're actually dealing with.
Agreed.
So I think being a wellness entrepreneur has us look at the totality of like what it is to just connect with people and just be with them. Yeah.
And that's so beautiful. And that's so admirable, because I'm the same way. Like, I would say the same thing to myself. Like, and I think there's still some truth to it, where I feel like I have to like really spend time with people for them to really see who I am. Because I am silly and I am outgoing, but like it takes time. But I am trying to be better, like you said, of just be who you are. Like you attract so much more people and you create so much better connections and relationships when you just be who you are, girl. No one's really thinking too much about it besides you. Like you're your own worst critic most of the time.
Yeah.
What would you say is maybe like a setback or something, or challenges that you come across as wellness entrepreneurs?
Girl. The list.
And this is not to like knock anybody. I love all the girls that I work with and even just being in the community. But I would say, because it took me a while to really it's no longer health, it's longevity now. So it really took me time to really snap into that. So it's really like trying to literally not beat, but beat somebody over the head. Like, hello. Like, we are digging our own graves.
Literally.
So it's more so like trying to convince somebody, like, please take your health seriously. But then I also think that as a wellness coach, I sometimes find myself pouring into other people and not myself. So really finding that balance, like, okay, Mel, like, it's time to tap back into you. You love your people, but who are you going to be if you fall off? Like they can't look up to you anymore. So I think those are the two challenges that I face. But other than that, it's great.
Yeah. And that's interesting that you say that. How have you guys become comfortable with beating people? Like,
I say what it is.
You just got to do it.
I feel like even for me, like, I only have one client, but even for me, it's trying to find like that, being compassionate, but also being like, okay, like, you're coming to me to help unlock something. Like, just getting comfortable with being real. Of like, you're here for a purpose. Why aren't you doing XYZ? And not feeling like you're being too harsh, you know, but still giving like tough love. Like,
I think there's also like even in a like our space, right, where we have clients, where we have people that are coming to us for a service for their life, right? We also have to create boundaries as well. It's like, you know, don't waste my time and yours.
Yes.
Right.
And it's okay. And I don't think we really realize that we can give ourselves the permission to say such things because, you know, for fear of whatever, we might lose them. We may lose them as a client. That's fine. But what we get in return is our integrity.
Right.
The space that we're trying to create. And so, being able to just be like, this is who I am. This is how I said I would show up as. This is who you said you would be.
Right.
This is what you told me I could hold you accountable to. If we're gonna honor that, let's honor that. If we're not, then we need to revisit this, because now we're out of integrity with what you said you wanted.
Right.
So that's how you can kind of, for me, I feel like that's how I kind of border on the when I need to be sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or when I need to just give grace for what people are dealing with. And
Mhm.
most of the time it's the giving the grace.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
A lot of it is that.
Yeah, no, that's very interesting. And this is just me kind of picking, because you guys have your clients, you guys are doing the thing. Like, I see it. That's why I wanted you guys on it. And even when you were saying like, you have people paying for your service, was there ever a time where you felt like, what word can I use? Like, for me, I almost feel guilty for people paying me for my service. Was there ever a time that you felt like that? How
Nope.
did you like
Nope.
And I love that.
Yeah,
Absolutely
definitely
not.
go, Mel.
I say no because people pay for things all the time.
Yeah.
You think people go shopping and they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry you have to spend so much money here. But it's like, that's what you want. You're
Right.
paying for what you want. You're not paying for me to take the product. You're not paying for me to go to
Do
a
the
workout
workouts.
class.
Yeah.
You're not paying me to do, no, you're doing it for yourself. So it's really like you're paying for your health and
Yeah.
your wellness.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be the person that you can rely on to hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, I don't feel guilty. Actually, get more
Yeah.
because I have so much to offer you.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because I wish I could, like, I definitely have to get more comfortable with that, because I was just telling my coworkers at work, I have my business cards, and every single time I work, I'm like, I'm gonna give 2 business cards away. And guess how many business cards I give?
0.
None.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, why? Like, what
Yeah.
is stopping you? And I think it might be like that fear of rejection. And
Yeah.
it's not to say someone's gonna like take my card and like, I don't want this shit,
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, if they don't use it, or if I find it laying around after I just gave it to them. But so I love that is your outlook, because I struggle.
Yeah.
I'm struggling even currently with
Can I
offering
add
my
something?
services.
I could say, even if people do disregard your
Mm.
card, they're not ready for themselves.
Mhm.
It has
Mm.
nothing to do with you and the services that
Yep.
you provide. Sometimes people are just not ready, and that's
Yeah.
okay. So if you see your card on the floor, if you see, someone toss it, it's like, all right, you're not ready to help you.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
that's
a great
okay, because
outlook.
I'll meet you when you are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's a really, really great
Mhm.
outlook. Was there any moment in your journey maybe that unlocked, I know you said wellness has always been kind of around for you, that felt like a rock bottom, that was like a trigger for wellness at all? Or just in any moment that was like, okay, I need to fix something, and what
Mm-hmm.
helped build you to who you are today?
Yeah. So for me, definitely, I was at the tail end of my marriage, beginning of divorce, that conversation.
Yeah.
And when I realized that it was heading in that direction, I needed to be sober. I
Yeah.
needed sobriety, right?
Mhm.
So what that looked like in like the scope of wellness is like I had to get rid of everything that wasn't having my life well.
Mm.
And so it started with food, right?
Mhm.
It started with like taking out things that I know wasn't serving my body. It started, practices and habits. Like it went through that.
Mm.
The last thing that I had to give up was marijuana. And it was a hard one for me, right? It was hard. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
Yes.
And so the reason why is because the decision that I was going to make for my life was a big decision. And I needed it to be in sobriety. I needed it to not be influenced by anything. And so when it just came to it, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
And then I got to come to the like point of like, I'm going to divorce in love. Because regardless if people want to admit it or not, substances influence a lot of our decisions.
Absolutely.
Whether they believe it or not, or admit it or not, it does. And I wasn't willing to make a decision under the influence of anything. I needed to be clear about what I was doing because my life was about to completely flip upside down. And that to me is a brave choice to make. And it really just was like, wow, girl, you are that girl. You're willing to make the hard decisions. You are willing to sacrifice pleasure.
Yeah.
And
it's not easy.
And you're going to transform who you are. And you're doing all of this under the guise of divorce. Crazy.
Yeah.
So to me, that was the moment that I wouldn't say it was rock bottom because life is so beautiful and every day is such a lesson and a gift. But it was the moment that shifted who I became to the person that I am now today and the place that I can speak from. Yeah.
I love that.
Me
I love
too.
when you said you were that girl.
Yeah,
Because it's a question that I had on here for you guys. I was like, when did you know you were that girl? And you just told me.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you?
I would say
If there's any.
It was in 2020, that major rock bottom moment. I got fired from my job for not taking the vaccine. They wrote me a letter and was like, your last day is Friday.
That's
I
crazy.
got a religious exemption. I submitted it. And they were like, nope, this is not enough. And then I resubmitted it and they were like, well, it's approved, but we don't have a job for you. That's not in person. So I literally had no income. So that's when I really stepped into, I started a tutoring business. So I tutor as well as being a wellness coach. I started a tutoring business. It was rough.
To start it
That
up.
first year was rough. To go from having income to no income. So that's when I started like panicking and like the depression kicked in. I started gaining so much weight. I was up to 235 pounds. Couldn't tell because I'm tall.
Yeah.
But I felt every inch of that weight. So that's when I joined the community. And then not only was I tutoring, but it was like, okay, I can be a wellness coach too. So they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
So I would say that moment was really an eye opener of like, okay, well, your dad's been an entrepreneur your whole life. Like, why haven't you stepped into this sooner? Like you've seen him work for himself your whole entire life and he still does it to this day. So that's when I was like, okay, now I'm living in my purpose. Like I'm supposed to be an entrepreneur because that's what I grew up seeing my father do.
Around.
So
that's beautiful. What would you say would be like, what advice would you give to someone who maybe has to start over? What was your like first step? Or just what would anything be for someone that has to completely start over?
Learn different skills. So for me, I was also into like running ads on Facebook and Instagram. So I was like, let me use this prior skill that I was already doing and run ads for my tutoring business. And still to this day, all the students that I started with those ads are still with me.
That's amazing.
5 years later. Yeah. So it's like now I'm just like referral based. Like people are just referring. I don't even have to run ads anymore. But
that's
the fact
amazing.
that I use that as like a stepping stone. So just learning a new skill and then just do it scared.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do it at all, then I would have still been stuck.
Yeah.
And I probably would have got the vaccine to go back to my job. So just really like, no, I'm going to stand 10 toes down on what I believe in and believe that God is going to lead me in the right direction. And he did. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's so dope.
That is so crazy. Like just being referral based. I love that. It's amazing to just be like referral based. And like, honestly, both stories are really, really powerful to take, low moments and just like build like your own empires out of them from the ground up. It's hard. Like it's really hard. Like you have to do everything. And sometimes you literally have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
Like,
no, for real.
I have no idea what I'm doing half the time. And like, even now learning how to do those skill sets of like running ads and like, how do you find leads and marketing and branding? I honestly can't wait till I get to a place where it's referral based, because I don't think I'm good at social media. Like, I don't think I'm good at marketing myself.
Well, the algorithm has definitely changed as far as running ads. Like what the leads that I can generate, that I could have generated 5 years ago is completely different now.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's definitely a lot harder to generate leads. Well, I wouldn't say harder. I would say it's more money to generate leads now from them back then, because I was running $10 ads, $20 ads. Now you probably have to spend $100 to even get any type of leads. So the algorithm is just completely different now. So, but it's still possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely have to find ways of working around that, like giving out my business card.
Yes.
We'll get there.
Right.
Starting
Just
tomorrow.
start putting it on car windows.
I thought, I was like, sometimes I'd be in my
Why
apartment
not?
complex, like, why don't you just go stick your card and like
Literally.
just write on the little like handle, like
Literally.
pop it in people's bags at work. Like, you're
Do it
being
tomorrow
scary.
and take a picture and send it to us.
I know. That's what it is, though. I think sometimes I need my accountability too.
Yes.
Like, and I think that's something that people don't realize. Like, you know, they see coaches have coaches
all the time.
Oh my goodness.
And mentors have mentors. And I guess I say that to say, like, if you're someone who's like, you don't think you need your own accountability, like, that's the complete wrong mindset. Like, definitely find a coach or someone that can hold you accountable. Cause I know I need mine. And I need to look for my mentors. And sometimes, you know, it's an investment.
Yeah.
That's another thing too.
Yeah.
It's like, be okay with investing money into the proper things.
Yeah.
For sure.
For your growth.
Yeah.
Because I remember at one point I used to be afraid of investing, you know, not big amounts of money, but like anything to like for my growth, thinking I can do it myself, and you can, but it's going to take a lot longer. What would you say in your journey? Is there any mindset, I like to say broke mindset, that you had to get rid of? Or you felt as though held you back and you were just like, I can't think like this anymore?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I think one of the like background conversations that I used to have was that my voice didn't matter, you know? And that is like, not, I know that it doesn't, but in close proximity relationships, it proved me right. Right. And it's so contrary. And what I discovered is that it's contrary to my entire purpose. So that's how I realized, oh, that's a lie. Because when I share my story, or when I share a story and it lands over there for someone, I'm just sharing just to share because we're in a conversation. But when I see that it lands and it makes an impact, that's what has me continuously keep talking and keep sharing. And there's scripture that says we overcome the enemy by the blood of the Lamb and a word of our testimony. So if we're speaking where we've become victorious, or where we are becoming victorious, or where we've triumphed something, then we've already defeated whatever we thought was defeating us. So that was one of the biggest things that I had to just like, girl, let that go. And whoever doesn't hear you just doesn't hear you. That's it. He that has ears, let him hear.
Yeah.
Come on now.
We love when people preach. We love when people preach the word on here. We do.
It was the pause, like,
let us set it for a minute.
Because if you don't,
Caller, are you there?
I love it. Yes, preach the word for us. But yeah, those things will really like. There's even things of my own that like would repeat, and it's so funny that you say it's always contradictory to what your purpose is.
It is,
because that is so it is so true. Like one of the things that I had always heard growing up that was said to me was, you think you're better than everyone else.
Wow.
And that weighed on me for a very long time because like it was in times where I was younger and like this would be told to me it would be told to me and I wouldn't even know why.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't understand where this is coming from or why, like just being who I was. And being a life coach, it weighs on me. And now it doesn't as much, but like for a very long time, it weighed on me. Like, who are you to help someone get somewhere? Like,
wow,
you think you're better than someone to help them get somewhere. So like, it's crazy that you say that. It is contradictory.
It's an absolute lie.
To like what you're supposed to be doing.
How did you discover it, if I might ask a question? How did you discover it? One, and then how do you, because these things, this is the thing about it. It doesn't leave us.
Yeah.
It's just unconcealed. So now we have the power, dominion, and authority over it, right? But how do you keep it at bay when it tries to creep back up?
Right.
I think for me, I discovered it by, it was just something that just kind of echoed for a very long time. And when something echoes for me for a long time, I have to sit on it and I have to just get so curious. Like, where is this coming from? Like, who said this to me? In what circumstance was it? Like, just really like dissect it. Like, if it's really just constantly like, so then I realized who said it to me. And then I start to think like, okay, what are the reason that this person could have said it to me? Because I was younger. I wasn't doing anything. Like, what could they have been carrying to have maybe said it to you? And then just giving myself permission to not carry the burdens of other people anymore.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what I try to preach to everyone. Is like, sometimes we are carrying lies and burdens of things that people told to us or things that echoed in our environment. Like, another thing, just when I talk about echoing in our environment, is that men aren't safe. And I remember I was driving in my car one day and I'm like, why? Because I had never experienced, I was in a really unhealthy relationship at some point, but I could never have said, and I think that was maybe a byproduct of the environment, was that relationship, because this was years ago. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever really had an experience where I felt like unsafe with men. You know, it's just something that I feel. That's just a belief that I have. And then I start to go back to, well, what were the conversations that were being had in your household?
Yeah.
And then I started to realize that the conversations around men were always like, you can't trust men.
Yeah.
They're safe. My mom hated having like me or her dog, like my sisters, around men alone. Like, and I started to realize something must have happened, or she had an experience where men weren't safe. That was this discussion and belief she had. I heard it and it just kind of set into me.
Yeah.
So it's just like those moments where like, just get curious, like, of where it came from, because we live lives from perspectives that are not ours all the time.
Yeah.
Can I say something? This is such a good conversation, because I was literally just having this conversation with my partner and, you know, dealing with life and dealing with people, and especially like parents and people, familial, right? And I said, what I discovered inside of the conversation that we have, and I said, we are actually just interacting with a lot of people's belief systems.
Yes.
We're not even actually dealing with them, the whole complete versions of them. We're dealing with whatever deep-rooted belief systems that they had that they don't even know are what's causing their thoughts, opinions, and words, right? And so when you said you got curious and you started to inquire, that's how we start to work. That is I feel like it's the quintessential like essence of personal development, where you start to get interested in, what are my thoughts? Is this even my thought? When did I even say that to myself? Because I would never tell myself that my voice is little. I would never tell myself that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you would never tell yourself you think you're better than someone.
Right.
So the getting interested in the inquiry of it is really what has people start to discover, oh, wait, I never said that. Someone said that.
Right.
It's like the movie Inception. You plant a seed
Yeah.
in someone's brain, whatever, heart, whatever, soul, spirit, whatever you want to call it. And then it grows. But that's not the seed that you would have planted for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And to that point, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Give me a second.
Yep. I have an eyelash.
What was the last thing we were just talking about?
Men aren't safe.
But the question was
the original question.
Okay. So what I was going to say to that is like some people don't even know to ask themselves. Like they don't know how to ask themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they don't even like, for us it might come easy, because we're, wellness and, personal development. So kind of it's just in our being to like take a second. But like there's people out there who like don't even know where to start with figuring themselves out.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? And some people are afraid of figuring themselves out. And it is scary. Like there's times like that it's not pretty, but it's such a beautiful evolution and journey when you can like accept the ugly, like just be loving to that side, because then it doesn't hold power over you anymore.
Yeah.
Like you can live the life you want to live when you stop being captive to like those dark sides or
That's
shadow
so
sides.
good. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything that keeps your confidence up? Like, do you have what do your routines look like as entrepreneurs? Do you have meditations you stick to, or like visualization processes that people can partake in at home?
It's funny that this question has came up right now because we were literally just talking about this question before coming here. I don't have a morning routine. I wake up when I wake up.
Yeah.
Not saying that I don't do personal development throughout the day or I don't have a to-do list, to accomplish throughout the day, but it's like being an entrepreneur, I love the fact that I can wake up when I want to. And I don't have to be like, okay, I have to go to work at not knocking anybody that has to go to work, but I have to go to work at 9 a.m. So I have to get my personal development done from 7 to 8, or I have to go to the gym at 5 a.m. It's like, no, I can go at 12.
Living that dream life.
I don't have a morning routine. Do I want one? Absolutely. I do like a sense of structure, but I also like just being able to choose what I want to do that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's comforting that you say that for me, because I feel like sometimes I get so hung up on like, you have to have a routine. Like you have to get up, you got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this. And at one point I was really good at it. And in this time of my life, it's just, I'm finding it a little bit harder, but like, I think it's beautiful that you allow yourself to have that be your routine and have the freedom for that. Because to me, I get down and I'm just like, but now here I'm just like, you're right. I don't need you don't have to have that routine if it doesn't work for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And just get up what you want.
Yeah.
As long as you're getting your stuff done throughout the day.
Exactly.
And then it doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? Do you have any?
I don't have right now as it stands in this season of my life. I don't. The day, I mean, I still work a day job, a 9 to 5, so to speak. But for me, it's a lot of grace when I just don't have the bandwidth.
Yeah.
I deal with people all day long. So I'm in a constant exchange of energy. And as I've gotten older, it's really the things that have become most important to me. And it's like, when I'm ready to tap out, I get to choose my tap out.
Yeah.
I don't force myself to stay anywhere. Mel knows on a Monday night when we have team night, if I'm ready to go, I'm walking out the door. You might give a little Russian goodbye, meaning I ain't saying nothing. Y'all will look up and I'm not there.
Yeah.
And so I think like to kind of speak to the confidence part, it's like what you just said, it's boundaries. It's honoring myself. I had to do that recently with my partner. He did something that I just could no longer allow myself to sit in. And my body like physically like levitated myself to where I looked up, I had my shoes on, I had my bag on, and I was walking out the door and he was like,
what is happening?
You just got here. What happened?
Yeah. But you like, this is my heart.
That.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what?
And it takes a lot to get
It
there.
It does.
I ain't gonna hold you. It takes a lot to get to that point where you are no longer going to be out of integrity and sacrifice yourself, because that's what boundaries are. They're for us. They're not for others. And where people get upset is when they don't honor the boundaries for themselves. And so in that moment, I just honored my boundary for myself and got up and left. I love you, boo. I'll see you next time. But that like, and I'm just applying that to everywhere, even with my 9-to-5 corporate job where I'm like, no, I need a set schedule because it works for my well-being.
Right.
And standing on that. In no retail space do they allow people to have a set schedule.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
And so but that's something that I realized for me, it is a hard no. You will not have access to my life 24/7.
Yeah.
You get these hours, do with them as you will. But my life will go on outside of these doors when I clock out. So, yeah.
It's important to have those boundaries. It was hard for me to set. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. It's not easy. And one of the things I like to do is encourage, especially, I mean, I'll be 37 in October. I've lived a lot of life. I've worked a very long time. But one of the things that I like to give to like the younger people that I work with is start learning how to say no now.
Yeah.
That's good.
Start learning how to say it now so that when you get to be your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s and above, you're not saying no from a place of like, no. Like you're angry about it.
Right.
You're saying no with confidence. Head held high, shoulders back.
Yeah.
No. And that's the answer.
Yeah. Right. And not to like throw anyone off or in bad energy.
At all.
Just like, no, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can add a thank you. No thank you on top of that. You know, if you want to be polite. But I will say no thank you very quickly to something.
Yeah. No. And I love, because like people, there's, people are people pleasers. I was a people pleaser. So learning to like, it's learning to be okay. Like people aren't going to hate you for people who have boundaries aren't going to hate you for having boundaries.
Yeah.
The only people who are going to be upset about your boundaries are people who were trying to bypass your bypass your boundaries. Like no one's gonna hate you. Like they're probably gonna respect you for it. Actually,
absolutely,
for sure,
more than anything.
And then the people that don't, they just got too comfortable with you saying yes. So when you finally say no, it's like, what the hell? What's wrong with you? Are you okay? No, are you okay? Because I said no.
Yeah.
So it's like people do get comfortable and they just expect you to do what you once did, but when that boundary is created, they'll fall in place too. Yep.
Or they'll fall off. And thank God, right? Because now you've made space for someone who will honor me.
Right.
Have you guys always been okay with letting go?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I will cut somebody off quick, cold, and fast. Yeah. But even in that, like I had to learn how to do it with a lot of love. I will love you, but I will leave you. I even I'm telling you, I literally just went through this with my partner. Because of that, situation with me leaving, he got triggered and went out of communication. And for me, going out of communication is a big no-no.
That's
a big no-no. Luckily, he got back into communication. But if he hadn't, it would have been
right.
Because we're not going to do that. I love you. And that's what I told him. I said, I love you, but I will leave you.
You love yourself more.
Yeah. I want to get to that point. And it's like letting go of what type of relationship.
Yeah.
All of them.
Like with friendships, I feel like I've always been like very stern because I was a people pleaser. So I know I give so much in my friendship. So you have to really disrespect me for me to cut you off cold turkey. And I've done it before. But then it's like, it's funny because it's like, okay, well, what about that man? Like, listen.
Get that man
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's true.
But I feel like my friends know me more to know, like,
Right.
you don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't. And it was definitely something serious.
Yeah.
We were friends since second grade. We were friends for a long time. And it was just that one time. And I was like, never again. But it's like, I do want to get to that point where it's like, no, I will leave for my boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This sounds harsh and I'm going to say it because it's my literal truth. Like, even familial relationships, I will cut you off. It does not matter to me. That title, whatever, mother, sister, brother, father, uncle, aunt, whatever, that title for me doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you're a human and I'm a human. And if there's disrespect in that relationship from human to human, then we have no relationship.
Right.
It's hard. I'm not going to hold you. It is a very hard place to make that decision where you have to really consider, am I going to cut this person off? Absolutely. Because if I look at how I'm living my life and the quality of the relationships that I have in my life, if you're not fitting in that, then we have nothing. If you're not working towards it with me, that's a difference. If someone's actively working towards it, great. If they're not, then you're just taking up space.
Right.
So,
Well, what if they don't know?
They know
what to work towards.
Well, that's on them to discover. You know what I mean? If let's say you've had a conversation with someone you love, right? And you've told them your expectations of your relationship. And that's another thing. People need to voice their expectations that they have in their relationships.
Right.
If you're saying, this is who I am, this is how I'm going to show up, this is how I expect our relationship to go, what do you have to say? And they have nothing.
Okay. I hear you.
Yeah.
You
don't have anything to say about how this relationship can be, then it won't be.
Right.
Because I'm not going to be the only one generating it. So,
it's a lot. And it's a lot. It's hard to cut people off. It's a lot to carry a relationship when you feel like it's only you. And I'm like you. I'll cut you off and go about my routine the next day. Like, and I don't, it took a lot of work to get to that. Like, it's definitely not how I've always been. But I realized people affect you and the way you live and the way people talk to you. And it's going to show and it weighs heavy. And there's family that I've had to cut off because I realized how they would talk to me. And I always give the room for like reconciliation or giving room for grace and working towards. But if it's something that's just like a cycle where it's like you're constantly just being like just disrespectful and just negative energy and putting me down and just not, just that, like at some point it's just like I can see how this affects me and this is going to keep me stuck. And I cannot afford as far as I've come and where I want to go. Like I can't afford it. Like I don't have the energy to just keep doing the back and forth. I don't. Not at this point.
No, not at this point. Our lives are too short and long at the same time. And they're so precious and valuable. Like we have to really look at. And that another thing is like, people also don't realize when you let someone go, there's a whole grieving process that you have to go through. And a lot of people don't want to go through that part. I was telling somebody, like, I see why people stay married, even though they hate this person, because the grieving process through divorce is crazy. Or when friendships break up, you have to grieve that. Like because it's a future that you think you're living into with these people. And then you realize, oh, that future is not going to happen. So now I got a whole other future that doesn't include them.
No, it's I'm glad we touched on that.
Yeah.
I think that was really, really beautiful.
I didn't even think that we would get into that.
Yeah, but I love it.
Great.
I love the perspective and people just hearing the reality of what it is. And you have to let go in life, not just being an entrepreneur in life, but with being an entrepreneur, definitely having to learn how to let people go, how to let, I don't know, different projects go, like letting different like just knowing when to let go and not to hold on too long where it's detrimental. Yeah,
exactly. For sure.
What would you say? Yeah. Take a little water break. How long is that? Oh, lit. I love that.
It doesn't even feel like we've been talking.
I feel like it's been like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I love when that happens though. We're just we're about to wrap up though. This is gonna be like the last like serious question, then we're gonna go into like more of the fun.
Okay.
More of the fun stuff.
No, this was great. We need to do like a part 2. But like not even because I really like enjoy how this feels like an actual conversation and I don't recognize the cameras.
I love
like it's more so like it just flows. So just getting into life in general, I feel like a lot of people on podcasts, they tell people what they want to hear. Like the morning routine question was perfect because it's like, I don't have that. And I'm not going to sit here and lie like I do. So I feel like people would really love like just people being honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I'm glad you feel comfortable and let it flows. But no, because even for me, when you said that, I'm like, that made me feel good because I don't have a routine.
Girl, me neither. What?
I don't. And like, I get on myself all the time because I'm like, you're an entrepreneur. Like, because like, I feel like sometimes
you get in your head for sure.
Like, I'm like, okay, you're an entrepreneur. You need a routine.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, it's something, it's a narrative that you hear all the time. The two are together. But like hearing you, I'm just like, no, you're right. Like the goal was freedom.
Yeah. And that's exactly what we have. So why do I have to wake up at 5 a.m. to do? I could do that at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you're not wrong.
No,
you know what I mean?
Wake up at 5 a.m. Get your day started. It's like, no, being an entrepreneur, you don't go to sleep. So it's like, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. to go to bed at 3. And then, no, like, I do what's best for my schedule because sometimes, like, I start tutoring midday. So it's like, I love to sleep in. Oh my God, I love to sleep in.
Yeah.
I love to wake up when I want. So it's like if I'm tutoring from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. and I'm in the car half of that day, it's like, no, I'm going to sleep in. Like I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
So it's like, I love people who do have a morning routine. It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, like it's just not me. No, I get it. Because sometimes like you don't sleep. Like sometimes I'll be up and I love it that I can be up and doing something I'm passionate about at 2:00 in the morning on Canva, like putting stuff together. But then sometimes I'll be like, girl, but you got to get up at 8 a.m. And it's just like, no, you don't.
Right.
If you don't want to. And if it doesn't work that time, then it don't work that day.
The only times I'm getting up early in the morning is on
Wednesday
a Wednesday.
Thursday.
And a Thursday.
I thought you were going to say for a flight.
That's the girl. I barely want to get up for that.
Yeah.
But Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm locked in. I'm up at 7. Other than that, me and my dog be chilling.
I love
nephew
that.
Yuki.
I love that for you. Seriously. And that makes me feel
beautiful.
good. But yeah, part 2.
Yeah.
We'll have part 2. So like the last question of, I guess, the serious stuff. What is one thing that no one really talks about when it comes to evolving?
I got this. I got an answer. I don't say I got this for us.
Okay. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually selfless.
Okay.
When you think about, when you start to discover who you are, right? And you're on the journey of growth, development, purpose, right? You realize that it's all for others, essentially.
Yeah.
Because we don't do life alone. We're not meant to do life alone. And everything that we do, everything that's inside of us is in contribution and of service to others.
Right.
So it's actually a selfless act to take on your evolution. because now you're creating all of this awareness of who you are and you're doing the work, but it's really to benefit other people.
No,
I'm doing all of this for y'all. Y'all don't even appreciate it. But that's really like, I realized like, wow, it's selfless, because it would be more selfish to not do the work.
Yeah.
And to not be a contribution to
That's
people.
actually very interesting, because I never, and I'm sitting here kind of like, because it wasn't the answer I expected.
No,
and I don't think
neither.
it's the answer anyone is probably going to expect.
Right.
Like, that's why I'm just like, it kind of like hit me for a minute that is how you put it. Yeah. Because the way you are affects the people and everything you do around you.
And you're doing it, especially in our field.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow.
I got it today. Yes. Like,
how am I gonna top that? I'm just
hilarious.
No, wow. I was not expecting that answer, but for me, I feel like growth is painful.
Yeah.
It hurts so bad, and I don't think people realize that. And I wouldn't say that it comes from like, well, for me, it didn't come from trauma. It was more so like me fighting myself on what I should do. I know I have to do this, but I don't want to. But why I don't want to? Oh, because I'm lazy. Well, why are you lazy? Like, just back and forth. Like, it's like, well, why am I lazy? Oh, damn, I really am lazy. Like, what am I doing? Like, really, like, fighting myself to be like,
it'd be like that.
What are you doing? So it is painful. I would say that I do like your perspective, but in a sense, I did feel selfish. Like, I was being selfish in a sense, but then the way that you just broke it down, it was like, no, it makes sense on why it's selfless. Yeah. So that I just have no words, because that was great.
I know, I did not expect that.
Yeah, I would say that it's painful, but do the work. Because then you can really truly find yourself. And I wouldn't say that I found myself all the way, but I know where I'm going. And that's a step in the right direction to me.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then you just get used to doing it. And it's just like, I think it's so much fun to learn about yourself.
Yes.
I get so excited. And it's so incredible that I say it now, because thinking about who I was. It's so fun. I took a picture of something I wrote in my journal the other day. And I don't even know if this is kind of like in correlation to what we're talking about. It might be. But it said, and it's just so crazy. It says, I feel compelled to say this. It feels funny to say out loud, but in this moment, I truly believe in myself and where I'm going. And I guess it just comes to saying growth and stuff, because it is painful to think at one point I didn't believe in myself. Like, I was really down on myself constantly.
Right.
And I'm just like, I just seen it the other day and I was like, that is incredible to me. I don't know why it's so mind blowing, because you just assume people believe in themselves and they don't, and you got to go through that painful moment of like this inner dialect of like, get deep with yourself and ask those serious questions. Like, what's happening? Why are you this? Why are you this way? What's going on? But let's get into some fun questions, y'all.
Okay.
Let's do it. Get it from my cards.
Get comfy.
Right. That's what I'm doing.
No. This is great. This is great.
It's so funny. Like, my default is like perpetually annoyed by human behavior. Like, perpetually annoyed. So it's so funny that I'm in like the wellness space and I always have to be with people. It's like, it keeps me like, ooh, girl. Ooh, get it together.
It was, I think, on a Wednesday.
Tell on me.
I'm going to tell on you.
That's fine.
And I'm going to tell on Anjo too, because as wellness coaches, we have to really be mindful of our faces. Not saying that we're judging anybody.
I'm always judging.
But it's like, why? So it was like one day your face was like why? Like, genuinely confused.
Very
and Anjo's
confusion.
face was the same way. So
Very
it's just
confusion.
like the fact that you just said that, it's like, it makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, like the actual annoyance that I carry all the time for people is kind of like, it's unreal.
Oh, same.
And
I don't want to talk to no one. No one.
Like
Really.
literally.
Like I love being by myself.
Yeah. And that's why I come to the fact that our growth is selfless, because I have to get out of my own freaking
When you
way
put it that way.
to just engage with people, where I would be in my home. Everybody knows I'm moving to Costa Rica, where I don't have to be with nobody off grid, right? We know that. That's a sure thing for me. But
that's a plan happening.
It's in motion.
Oh, I love that. I
Yeah.
love
Me
it.
too.
Leave
It's
this
in
place.
We
motion.
literally were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Let's all just leave.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
You guys don't threaten me with a good time. I'm so ready to be out there. I want to play in dirt. I want to grow food. I want to tend to animals. That's the life that I want to live. And cook, obviously.
I love that.
But I have to always get out of myself. That's why I keep a job that has me engaged with humans.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's
I tell
helpful.
people all the time, it literally keeps me humble. Working keeps me humble, because otherwise I will be not
won't
with
put up
people.
with it.
Yeah.
No. And that's not how it's meant to go. But
I
that
am
was
the
just a
total
caveat.
opposite. That's so funny, because I don't care. I'm gonna walk in that house loud as hell.
Yeah.
Like,
That's Mel's
I'm
house,
home.
actually. That's Mel's house.
Yeah.
I'm home. What are y'all? What's up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to a person that I've never met and just have a conversation. But I wasn't always like that, and I feel like because of the space and the community, I feel safe there. Because if I see somebody at Target, it's like, okay, girl, I'm gonna walk right on by.
Yeah.
But because of the space that has been created, I feel like, okay, hey y'all,
Hey y'all.
yeah,
I love that. So we're gonna do a fill in the blank.
Okay.
I'm gonna read a sentence and then you're gonna fill in the blank.
okay.
All right. So the
Let me
first
get my
one,
listening comprehension going.
the first one, I feel most like myself when
I'm at play.
Ooh, I like that one. I've never heard someone say that.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that.
When things occur to me in the state of play, so like when I can laugh and when we're just like joking, or when I'm playing in dirt, literally. I don't say that I garden, but I call it, I actually specifically use the term playing in dirt, because it keeps the childlike wonder and lightness and joy and fun present for me, where the rest of my life is very heavy and logistic and masculine and like that kind of, I feel like most myself when I'm at play.
I love that.
Yeah.
I can resonate with that too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little deeper, even though these are supposed to be fun.
That's okay.
I would say like when I'm naked.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like before I didn't like how I looked naked. And now it's like, okay, girl,
you better go ahead in the mirror.
No, but yeah, and then
that is beautiful.
Naked to myself, but also like with others too, because it's like I'm actually being myself. Like I'm not gonna be quiet because you think I'm too loud.
Right.
I'm gonna get louder.
Yeah.
And if I annoy you, I don't care. So really just being myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, because that's hard to do. It's hard to do. Number 2 would be, I love both those answers.
Yeah,
those are really good answers. If I could tell my younger self one thing, it would be
trust who you are.
That's good.
I've been certain of myself a very long time without outside influence. I knew who I was. I knew I was born special and different.
Yeah.
So trusting that, because I believe my instincts guide me very immaculately.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that too.
Yeah. Thank you.
I would say your height will be your confidence. Because growing up, I was always the tall girl.
Yeah.
And it was more so like, not that, and this is just a side note, I was bullied as a child, but it was, and my height was something that I really hated because all my friends are short, even still to this day. But just, I would tell my younger self, like, your height is going to make you that girl.
Period.
Yeah.
I love it. The boldest thing I've ever done is
Got divorced.
okay. Okay.
No, really,
Yeah.
That's a bold choice
Because
to
some
do
people
it.
don't do it even when they should. So you're right.
Exactly. So it's
You're
the boldest
absolutely
choice I've
right.
ever made.
Oh, this is a hard one.
I love it. Sometimes when people are like this, because people will come on, I'll ask them a question. They'll be like, "Ooh, I haven't asked myself that." I'd be like, "Go home and sit on it after this."
Yeah. I would say not getting that vaccine.
Ooh.
Because I could have
Yeah.
definitely did it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't to it wouldn't have been to it would have been to keep my job to get the vaccine, but then it would have been going against my higher power.
Yeah.
So I think really stepping into that was like, whoa, like you really
standing
did
your
that.
ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is powerful. That
Yeah.
really, really is.
Yeah.
Because it could be a scary thing to do.
Yeah.
You know, when your job is on the line.
Right.
I instantly feel confident when I
instantly feel confident when Mel, can you go first? You got it.
When I lead my workout, instantly, my step class, the hill on Wednesdays, like that, like leading that hill has boosted my confidence tremendously. And it's like, okay, none of y'all tell me nothing.
Yeah. Were you nervous to do it at first?
Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Were you nervous at first? Was it something that you like had to get comfortable with doing?
I think when the first week that I did it, I was definitely uncomfortable. And it's funny because I really stepped into leadership that day because Style was asking for someone else to do it. He's like, well, where's this person? Because they have to do the hill. And I'm like, I looked and I was like, I'm gonna do the hill. And he was
Said
like,
it just like that.
What? I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna do it. Yeah. So ever since then, I was just like, wow, like really getting uncomfortable is important because now I fell in love with doing it, and I don't think anybody else is gonna.
Nah, ain't nobody taking over.
Yeah.
And then you instantly jump into like who you're supposed to be. Like I mentioned this before. It's that that like quantum leap people talk about. It's like doing that even if it's small, something like that, which is not small because actually doing something uncomfortable is it's big impact.
Yeah.
Like if you just make that decision,
yeah,
of doing that, what feels big, but it's also kind of small. Like just that decision where it's like you think the person you are now would never do it, but you know that person in the future would do it. Because after that one time, that's who you are.
Yeah.
You already did it.
Yeah.
It's done.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Did you have one?
I did. It's when I share, like it keeps me sharing. Like when I get to share whatever I'm dealing with, learning, lessons, accomplishments, anything like that. When I get to share, that I feel the most confident because I'm like, yeah, you went through that for something.
Yeah.
It
you get
wasn't
to help
just
someone move forward too.
Right.
Exactly. And it's like, okay, well, when the next thing comes, I got to keep remembering that. You know what I mean? But that's like, I realized like that's just kind of a part of my life's path is to just learn a lot of these lessons so that other people don't have to learn them and just share them.
Yeah. That's beautiful though. That's really, I love that. It's legacy. Something I used to believe that I don't anymore is.
Something I used to believe that I don't anymore.
Going back to that conversation we had earlier is that my voice didn't matter, you know, in a family of mostly women, youngest girl of my siblings, youngest girl in my generation, you know, when you have alpha females who can project, you learn to sit back and just observe and listen. But always having the knowing like, that's not right. I'm not going to say nothing because it's not my place. But I'm like, girl, no, it's absolutely your place.
Yeah. Especially if it makes an impact or changes something.
Yeah. It's absolutely your place to speak up.
100%. I agree.
Yeah.
I would say that I didn't always used to believe that being vulnerable was a power, but now I do. Because I really know what love looks like because I do self-love. So it's like if I'm vulnerable with you, you should be very grateful.
Yes.
And I used to think that it was, I wouldn't say childish, but it was more so like, no, you're not supposed to do that. Like it's not something that you should do very quickly. But once you know who you are, it's like if I'm vulnerable with you,
It's beautiful.
you have me, you know? So just really being open-minded with myself to really say what I feel and not expect a certain answer.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
so good.
Because that's so secure.
Yeah.
Like it is so like that's how you know you've reached like I feel like ultimate security in yourself is to be able to speak on your experiences in the most raw form.
Right.
Because it's just what you lived. And like I don't need you to have any specific response to that vulnerability.
Right.
But I'm okay with being like I just think that it's so liberating to feel that way.
Yeah.
And it's like you create so many connections through that vulnerability. And then you show other people the strength and vulnerability and it allows them to release something off of them too.
Yeah.
And like so I love that you say that because it's such like in this like even with relationships I'm noticing like I used to be very scared of opening up. And now at this age like I just say what I feel.
Yeah.
Like if I feel something, if I think you're special, like I'm just gonna, and I don't expect you to respond in any way. Like I just want to say how I'm feeling these days.
Yeah.
And just live my truth and my emotions. And like you can either receive it or you don't, but that's just what I'm feeling in the moment. Like, and I love that you said that.
It's so good.
It was really good. My version of success looks like.
It's ever evolving for me.
I thought you were going to say Costa Rica.
No. My version isn't necessarily places or things, right? My version is, you know, did I leave who I was like, or like, did I put it all out there? Did I lay it all out there on the floor, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Or did I hold back? That's kind of the measurement for me. Did I give it my all or did I reserve something? And then why did I reserve something, right? But like, I'm just, if I went for it, then it's like, you did it.
Yeah.
You did it. Today you were successful. In that moment you were successful. Successful doesn't have to look like the totality of something. It's those micro moments that create like that picture of our life. And so I look for those micro moments. Did I not curse somebody out today? You won, girl. You won.
Yeah. No, you're right. Those micro moments are important that people hear about because you're right. It's not it doesn't have to be, if that's what you want it to look like for you,
sure.
Great. Yeah. But it doesn't have to look like that. It could be those little moments where like, there's someone I know trying to quit vaping. Their success could be, I didn't vape today.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like
literally.
Like celebrating the small wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I would say for me, I have time freedom now being an entrepreneur, but because it's only me right now, I would say success for me is when I can wake up and be like, okay, I'm going to go feed the elephants today.
Yeah.
And I catch a flight. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to have lunch. And then I'm going to fly back home and go about my day. I want to wake up and just think to do something and just do it. Yeah.
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 No,
it
I love
sounds
that.
like choice.
Yeah.
Like
exactly
the freedom to choose.
Exactly.
That's dope.
That's
because
exactly
I think we
what
all
it
want.
is.
I think we
Yeah.
all
I think
really
we-
deeply want
right.
that is to be able to choose our lives.
I couldn't agree more because it's freeing to be able to just like not feel captive to life and obligations and just do what you want. Experience life for what it should be and what it has. The most unexpected blessing in my journey has been
This community.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Totally unexpected.
Yeah.
Blindsided almost, but like in the best way possible.
Honestly, I'm so glad I met everyone at the Wednesday community. Truly, like I remember the first day I went to that community. Okay, Nala invited me, but she didn't show up that day. So now I'm here in this house with people I don't know. Like, just
most people be like,
I'm just here. Like, I'm like, okay, she's gonna come, and then she told Tiana to like,
take care of you.
take care of me. So I'm like, okay, great. Like, I don't know nobody. Like, I'm just in this man's house. Like, I'm just here. But when I left that day, I said I was here. I forget what I had been going through at the time or what I was praying on, but I remember vividly saying, I can't say verbatim what it was on the way home, but I was like, God put me here for a reason. And so same, like I'm so grateful for the community and like just how warm you guys are. Like it can be very intimidating to walk into a community where people are fit and they're like they're used to doing it and people maybe already know each other. Like but you guys do a really great I need some water. You guys do a really great job at just inviting people in and making them feel and making them feel just like comfortable like to be there. And like even when someone new walks in, like you welcome them as if you've known them and forever. Like it's such a beautiful community. It really, really is.
And I think it's funny because some people aren't used to that.
Yeah.
Like people will walk in a community and
especially
like,
in LA.
We're like high-fiving, giving hugs, screaming out, let's go. Like you got this. And some people, it's so overwhelming to where it's like, no, this space is a cult.
Like no, for sure.
Like people
it could
are not
translate.
used to that. And it's like, no, we've just really tapped into ourselves. And it's like, we know that community is important. So we're going to pour into you, but we also need to be poured into as well, because giving energy is a lot. So it's like when everyone's on the same page,
the same vibration,
it just works.
And you guys all take it seriously. Like everyone there takes themselves seriously. They take their goals seriously. They take their like it is a place. If you're listening, definitely tap in with both of them. It's a place you want to be. For sure.
We've just created I was just having this conversation with Ashley. And I was like, we really created, and not saying like we, because obviously Style is the spearhead of all of this in just his way of being, but to be able to be the connected body in that and creating a safe space for people to enter into, like it's an honor and a privilege to be a part of that and to actually be witness to people's lives transforming. Like that's what's dope.
It is.
It's so dope to be a part of that. So come join us on our Wednesday.
I know I'm in alignment when.
Ooh, I have so many versions of that. The biggest thing that I will say is when what comes to heart comes to mouth and shows up in life. Like when something gets dropped in my heart, I speak it out loud, and then it happens in life. That's when I know.
Right.
That's fire.
That I can connect.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Literally.
For me, it's when I can really quiet the voices and stop overthinking. Because when I stop overthinking and it's like, okay, Mel, just do it. It's like, oh, I was supposed to do that. So that's when I feel like everything is aligned. When it's no more like, no, not that. Or, oh, no, you shouldn't do that. When it's really like, okay, I can quiet the noise and let's go.
Yeah. I love it.
That's good.
Just like ready to go.
Yeah.
I love that energy. If fear wasn't a factor, I would
leave.
Leave just
the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on its way.
It's happening.
It's in motion.
And it's really fear of leaving the community.
Yeah.
It's
and that's
not
sad.
Even, yeah. It's just that, like, wow, I would really be leaving.
Yeah.
When It Wednesdays. I would really be leaving House of Vibes. Like, I would really be leaving my family.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah. And that is sad. It is very sad. Like I said, it's a beautiful community, and to be able to find it, you know, and to hope to find it, you know, when you go. So I can understand that.
Yep.
Last one word to describe this chapter of my life.
Ooh, I like this. I would say the rebirth.
Ooh, okay.
How
come? Is there any like insight you can give to that?
I would say, so I really thought that chapter was last year, but it wasn't. I thought the rebirth was my chapter from last year, but now it's like, okay, I've stepped into a whole different world that I never thought I would. I ran my first half marathon in June. I can tell you the last time I ran a mile was probably in high school.
Yeah.
So really just doing something that big, because 13 miles is a long run. And just really, I was really in my head like, Mel, you can't do this. You haven't even ran a mile since high school. So you're showing up on a Thursday to this run club and you have to run 3 miles. I said, hell no. But then the 3 was like, okay, I was breathing hard. I almost died, but then it jumped to 6 and then it jumped to 9. And then I was at 12. I said, oh, like not only is my body transforming, but my mindset is too. So it's like, this is the rebirth. Like, I can't wait to see what is next to come.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And it's just showing up. Like you said, like you just have to show up.
Yeah.
And just do it.
Right.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
She did that and ran the whole 13.
The whole 13.
Yeah, because I don't like
Didn't
running.
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like running.
We know. We tried to get you to run with us last year.
I don't like running.
I like running for fun.
But maybe it's just about showing up and, you know what I mean? Doing it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting here and saying, I can't run. I don't run. You know, but like, you don't run. You know, you haven't even given yourself an opportunity to run.
Yeah, that's true too. Now I want to travel and run with different run clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
How about you?
The word for me is divine.
Okay.
Wow.
It just, everything about this year and the sequence of how things are happening feels very ordained, feels very
That's
in
exciting.
the right time.
That's very exciting.
You know, and I'm literally just here for it all. And I think why I'm here for it all is because I've just come to a place of acceptance that really, I'm not in control of any of this. I have, you know, power and dominion to say, but ultimately whatever's going to happen is going to happen because it's already
written. Yeah.
I'm just here.
Right.
And so one of the analogies that I like to give is when the alignment meets the timing, the time frame.
It feels so good, I'm sure.
Yeah. Like when you, it's just like, oh, it met.
Yeah.
Oh, it met. And, you know, I don't know if people believe in deja vu. I think deja vu is very real because when you see the vision, right, that you've visualized who knows how long ago, and you see it out loud and you're like, thanks. Clock it, as the kids say. Like literally, I'm clocking that.
Right.
I'm marking this moment as divine. And so I've been having a lot of those moments in the last few months with, you know, my partnership, with the way life is going. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to stay in this. Yeah. I'm staying in this.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's very exciting to experience. One game I do want to play.
Okay.
I'll put this here. Is the word game.
Okay.
So we each have to say a word that we're thinking. Once we come to that word, we have to think of a word that connects all the words that we said. Does that make sense? And then we have to keep going until we all say the same word.
Okay.
So it's a random word.
A random
Just
word.
like it's literally a random word. And then we keep connecting until we until we say the same word all together.
This is hilarious.
Okay. So we'll get, all right, take a couple seconds to figure out what
Think of
you
a
want
word.
to say. Yeah.
What if we all say the same word?
Imagine it's like game over.
Flip out.
That happened with me and my cousin. We say the same stuff all the time. Like sometimes we like speak at the same time. And she introduced me to the game and we played it in the car on the way here and we were done after 2 rounds.
Wow.
And I knew it.
Crazy.
Like, but.
And it could literally be any word.
It could be any word.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I got my word.
Are we going to count it down? Or?
Let me get my word. Okay, I'm just gonna say this word because it's screaming at me. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Community.
Snack.
Wait, what did you said power?
Snack.
Tori's hungry.
Okay. Snack.
Community.
Power.
Snack.
I got it. Oh, I got it.
Okay, wait. No.
You should know this. Snack. Snack, community, and power.
All right, I'm going to say what I'm thinking.
Okay. Snack, community, and power.
I don't got it. I'm already stressed out.
Okay.
All right. Should I count down?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm not going to get it right.
1, 2, 3.
Herbalife.
Dang it! I should have said it. Dang it! I didn't want to be wrong.
Okay. It's okay.
Dang.
The way I just screamed, because that's some like snack.
I know. I didn't want to be wrong. Okay, one thing about me, I don't like being wrong.
It's okay. All right. Let's see what else we can.
Dang.
Okay.
That was good.
That's crazy.
That was good.
All right. Well, 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
I'd say that wins.
Yeah.
I didn't even say a word because I didn't want that word to be wrong.
Dang. Okay.
No, I messed this up.
That would have been good.
All right, let's play one more time because I didn't want to play again. All right, think of it. Let's
on.
See. Okay, I have mine.
Snack is crazy. Okay. I got a word.
I don't have. Okay, I have one.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Pillow.
Workout. You said book.
Pillow.
Workout.
I was literally gonna say workout. That's
damn.
crazy. That's crazy. Wait.
Ooh,
so workout,
pillow, book.
Ooh.
Book.
Workout. Pillow. Book.
Damn.
Oh, that's kind of.
I got a word.
I have a word. Workout.
Pillow.
Book. I have one.
Okay. I have a word.
Okay.
It's not a thing, but it's a word.
Oh, yeah. Same.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Lifestyle.
Okay.
What did you say?
You said yoga.
I said yoga.
Lifestyle.
I said development.
You said development.
Okay.
Okay, I got my next word.
Okay,
wait,
yoga, lifestyle, you said?
And
development.
Yoga.
Lifestyle.
Oh, I have one.
And development.
Hold on.
This is so fun.
Yoga, lifestyle, development.
Oh, this is good.
Can we say a 2-word, but that's kind of like a phrase? Does that count? Thank you.
Okay. All right, cool. Because I got my word now.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Self-care.
Okay.
Okay.
You said self-love.
I said self-care. You said self-love.
Self-love,
And
self-care.
I said meditation.
Okay.
Self-love,
self-care, meditation. Self-love, self-care, meditation. Self-love, self-care. Okay. Okay, I got a word. Okay, I got a word. Self-love, self-care, meditation. What do all of these? Oh, I can't do that, huh? I was
Let
like,
me see.
what do all of these remind you of? Like, what are these? What are these considered?
Self-love,
Self-care, and meditation.
I'm in between two words. I don't know what's
Okay.
Self-love.
They're aligned in what they are. I will say that. They're very much aligned in what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have one. I'm just going to say what.
Yeah,
me too.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Practice.
Mindfulness.
Oh, dang.
What did you say?
Mindfulness is
Chakras.
good.
Chakras. You said chakras?
I said practice.
Okay. Chakras, mindfulness, and practice.
We're literally in the same boat.
Chakras, mindfulness,
and practice.
I know exactly what I want to say.
Tell me.
Chakras, mindfulness,
and practice. I got my word.
Me too. Well, it's like a phrase.
Oh, I don't have a phrase.
Yeah. Well, not a phrase. It's 2 words, I should say.
Why do I like...
Okay. I have 2 words.
Mindfulness, practice, and chakras.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to say
Just go for it.
Just got to do it. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Personal growth.
No.
Wait.
Chakras,
mindfulness,
and practice.
Yeah, personal growth.
Sound bowls.
I was not thinking that. What did you say?
I said mantra.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Mantra, sound bowl, personal development.
Personal growth.
Personal growth. Personal growth, mantra, sound bowl.
This is so hard and so fun.
It's getting even harder.
Yeah.
Right. We keep using bigger words.
What?
Why are we using all these words?
Personal growth, mantra, and sound bowls.
I can't think of any other words in this realm.
Okay. I can only think of one word.
Mm-hmm.
What if we reset and pick a word
from
the room?
Oh, that'll be good.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that.
All right. We won't reset.
Okay.
All right. I have mine.
Damn, that was good. Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Lamp.
Plant.
Camera.
Okay.
Why didn't you say plant? You guarded.
I didn't think these plants are...
We said camera, lamp, and plant.
Camera, lamp, and plant. Okay.
Okay.
I got one.
Okay.
Camera, lamp, and plant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have one.
1, 2, 3. Light.
Podcast.
Bruh.
Tori.
Freak. It's okay. Damn it.
What did you say?
I said light. Because plants need light. We need lights for the camera.
I got where you were going.
And it's all right. All right.
We did it.
Okay.
To wrap it up, is there anything, any book like you would recommend maybe to the audience before we wrap up?
Let Them by Mel Robbins.
Okay. I haven't read that yet.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
I have to read it.
I would say The Alchemist.
Okay. Those are 2. I have to reread that one. When I first read it, I didn't it just goes to show you books come to you when they're supposed to. When I first read it, I was like, what am I reading?
Same.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea. Second time around, it made sense. I have to read it again. But thank you guys so much. This was so much fun. It felt really good. Link yourselves wherever you want to link, or let the people know where they can find you or how to reach out to you if you'd like.
Yeah. Instagram and sometimes the TikToks. Erin.c_wellness is where you'll find me. And you'll find me there most of the time.
And then I'm on Instagram at Melajah Nacole, MELAJAHNACOLE.
Yay. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, do all the things. And we'll catch you on the next episode of Alchemize Your Life. Bye.